You are now in the black box. Whoa! With Spider Loke, Most Easty, aka VJ Keyway, and the Google Gang. Let's go!
Snake Wood Net Hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spider Loke. You know I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned, all that.
Jeter, gratitude is the attitude. The show is a blessing. To be back in the black box as we blow a succession. The constant, consistent, continuous content creation campaign continues. Those are the 7 C's as we navigate these 7 C's. I am the captain of the ship, SPI Easty, a.k.a. VJ Keyway, Mr. 1597 himself. It's time for some more R&R. Let's roll up, relax, or rest. If you don't roll up, just relax and rest. But we're going to do another random reaction. This time, no other than Point and Shoot says no jumper is in big trouble. Seems to be some pretty long reaction, so I'm going to try to not say much, and we just going to enjoy it together. So let's do it with no further ado. Let's see what Point and Shoot says no jumper has been up to.
Okay, so this is going to be a very important video. This is going to be an update on No Jumper and what's been going on lately because it's not looking good at all. I mean, this is a huge disaster for No Jumper. I mean, this whole video is going to be extremely negative. Nothing good is going to be said, and I want to just get right down to business. So No Jumper is the police. What? Not really I mean, you guys know what I mean. They're like, they're looking.
It is the Fed quarters. You heard it here first. No Jumper is now the Fed quarters. You get it? Yeah. The Fed's headquarters. The Fed quarters. Yep. No Jumper is the Fed quarters.
That is a federal podcast. A lot of people are saying that No Jumper is getting people locked up. They're providing evidence for the DA. It's a evidence machine. No Jumper is. And that's not a very good reputation to have when all you do is interview gang members and all this stuff. So I want to play you a clip of CML Lavish D, street legend, rap legend from Sacramento. I want to play you a clip of what he had to say about No Jumper. Listen to this.
I got your DM a few days ago saying you want to get an interview in with me. I declined your offer respectfully, though. You know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of police shit going on in y'all building. And I don't want to be associated with that shit. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all really not helping nobody's career. Y'all getting niggas locked up. Well, niggas is getting locked up and they using y'all platform to indict niggas and, you know what I'm saying, and all that. I don't want to be associated with none of that, though, you feel me? No disrespect to you or none of your staff, but I just don't want to be associated with that type of shit, you feel me? I'm a low-key type of dude. I ain't trying to go viral. I ain't trying to have the police looking at me. I've been living a low-key life.
So this is really detrimental to No Jumper. People are concerned about their freedom when they get reached out to by No Jumper's team. They're thinking, oh my God, it's the feds. That's not good. What? And what's so interesting to me about this is that, a few years ago when the 16 surrendered his wife to be sexually fulfilled by Jason Love, that's when he forfeited his aura, his coolness. Everyone stopped respecting him at that point. But they would still occasionally go on No Jumper because they looked at it as, I'm going on the platform. I'm not going on.
Facts machine. Facts over feelings.
Adam 16, they still would suggest that they're just going on the platform. They don't necessarily like the 16. Well, now it's the platform that's got that stank on it. What? And everyone can smell it. It smells like pigs. It smells like disgusting. So people are worried about going on No Jumper for law enforcement reasons. I want to play you a clip of Rio the Young OG. I suspect that this is the reason why he turns down No Jumper.
See what I'm saying? No, I ain't doing no jumper interview. I ain't doing no.
So as you can see, it's becoming quite fashionable to not go on No Jumper, and this is really triumphant. It's very inspiring because people are doing the right thing, and it makes me feel so good. So this next clip is going to be rapper KRXQ Nephew, and he's going to walk off the show because there's too much dick and balls talk that's going on. There's too much gang talk, and this is what No Jumper is now. So people are walking off. I want to show you this.
Rap in a vehicle with that signage from your brand, right? That's a high show of respect.
Fair, it wasn't a rap. They actually had like monitors on the side of the vehicle. You out of here? Yes, sir. All right. What happened? You just not into the gang talk?
Oh.
All right, Neff. Much respect, player.
All right, shit. That was a powerful appearance. I'm gonna hit you after this.
Okay. Well, the thing is,
shocked to see somebody with a little sense and what I call it, integrity. Is shocking to him. Look, he's like, what the oh my goodness.
just what you say, if it was the screens or whatever.
Wow. So it is, at this point, it's becoming cool. It's actually in style to distance yourself from No Jumper. It's not, No Jumper's if you go on No Jumper at this point in 2025, if you go on No Jumper, you're a dumbass. What? Okay. And no one respects you. They're going to look at you. See, this is the problem with No Jumper now. It's if you go on No Jumper, you'll look like a Fed, even though you're just a guest. And if you're a rapper, it doesn't matter. See, the 16 isn't interested in hip hop. He's interested in porn and sex. So if you're, I mean, you really want to go on a podcast and get questioned about sex all day long? When the 16 thinks about hip hop, he thinks about taking advantage of fans and girls. This is why he went on tour with Lil Pump.
Adam 22 did my first tour when I was 16. Girls that were the same age as me when I was 16, and he was fucking 16-year-olds. So he has a lot of allegations right now going on against him, whatever. But that's karma, nigga. You keep talking shit about me, I'm gonna keep on putting you on blast, nigga, because you were fucking 16-year-olds with me, you little bitch. Don't fucking lie, nigga. And I got proof, nigga. I probably got videos on my phone that I could pull up, but I'm not gonna do it on stream.
Whoa. So did you just hear how the 16 said hi to this little girl? He said, hi. That's flirting.
What?
Hi. Oh, boob touching. That's like kind of a theme. Kim just slapped the dude's ass too. We're getting deep. This is fucked up.
She's not wearing a bra.
And she's blatantly not of age either, Kim. And she's blatantly not of age either, Kim. She's blatantly not of age either. Dude, they paid
Wowzers.
for the meet and greet. Hey, Lil Pump's a gynecologist, little known fact. Hey, aesthetic! That's for the vlog thumbnail too. We made a porno. Hey, for the record, I gave the free tickets to like some random girl from the YouTube comments, and they ended up looking like this.
He's acting like a teenager. Listen to him. Listen to his speech patterns. He's full of energy. He's like, for the record, I gave these tickets away to leave it. I mean, listen to these speech patterns.
I gave the free tickets to like some random girl from the YouTube comments, and they ended up looking like this.
Now, I will remind everyone that the 16 of Nashua is the one who put this out. This is, he did this. He edited this together. He included all the flirting of all the teenage girls. This is from him. Okay.
It's to like some random girl from the YouTube comments, and they ended up looking like this. That's like when you're on The Price is Right and you spin the wheel and you hit the fucking 100. So wait, what are you guys' names?
Saria Ensign. And I'm Alex.
Right. Okay. Got it. Hey.
They got mine. Mine's Alex. Hey, Alex.
Please have a seat.
I mean, looking at this footage, you really have to start to wonder what's going through the mind of this cuck. This was, I mean, what interest would he have in hanging out with this group? And those poor kids had to deal with this creepy old guy dangling money around, bragging about himself all the
No Jumper Rico might be more Diddy-ish than we may have thought previously.
time, flirting with all the girls. Imagine having to deal with that. That would have sucked. I'm so glad that I didn't have to deal with that.
Fucking girls my age, right? Adam was fucking girls that was the same age as me when I was 16. Like, what's wrong with you, bro? You are a straight pedo.
That's the shit I used to hate about Adam. I'm like, fuck this fucking little bitch wanting to fuck little fuck.
If that's untrue, why he don't sue Lil Pump like Drake sue you and G? It's a question.
Fucking 16-year-old wanting to fuck little fucking 16-year-olds. Wanting to fuck little fucking 16-year-olds.
Wow. So I really genuinely hope that the 16 didn't do those things, because I don't think there's a statute of limitations. One of these girls could come forward at any time. So that's really concerning if it's true. I don't think it's true. I think the 16's a good guy. I think that he would never do anything like that at all. So, but he is a sex lunatic, and you're going to see that in this next clip. And this is partially why this guy walked off. It's because of the sexual deviance. And so what you're getting ready to watch is the 16 of Nashua is going to interrogate KRXQ nephew about his groupie interactions and if he's ever done sex to groupies. Listen to this.
But
That's
everything
real.
going good, man.
What are the nephew shows like? Are they filled with white women off ketamine and 17-year-old little sweaty, chubby bastards? What's going on?
Man, big shouts out to all the fans, man. But shit, it's all type of people, different people.
So
man.
did you just hear what he said? The 16 is disgusting. He just said, so was it filled with 17? No, he said white. Was it filled with white women and 17-year-olds? And then he corrected himself. What? Instead of saying 17-year-old sluts, he said 17-year-old sweaty bodies. That's not what he was going to say, I don't think. I think he was going to say, was it full of 17-year-old sluts? 17's okay. It's the 16s that he's worried about, I think.
Sounds about right, Mr. Point and Shoot. Get just shooting, keep on pointing.
You know, so this was really disgusting. I was like, why is he this is a terribly, terribly, terribly sick line of questioning. And KRXQ nephew wasn't having it, so he did a cold walk-off. And then the 16 began to cope. We saw, I believe, what looked like it was going to turn into a crinkled nose laugh. What? But it didn't materialize, but it was close. And then so he's coping, and then they have a discussion after he leaves about why they think he left. This was interesting. Look at this.
Not a Crip, not a Blood. He comes in here. He don't know what the fuck we're talking about. And it probably sounds kind of like, oh, shit, if I sit here, I might kind of be like up in the mix of a bunch of weird shit that I've probably been actively avoiding. If I was him, I would be trying to stay out of that type of shit, you know?
You were talking about dicks and fucking gay.
But you're not him. Yet you and Lush are not wise enough to stay out of them conversations when it come to gang stuff. I know that Kim Balls is right up your alley. Like his mouth was wide open, eyes just bigger when he get to talk about Johnsons. Look at him. Flesh fiend.
Gang members.
Oh, we were talking about dicks and penises and all that too. Yeah, that's the point. Yeah,
I think it was more so the Crip thing. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think he was psyched on the dicks either, to be fully honest.
Yeah, you gotta be hyped on dicks if you want to be around here. Yeah,
You just gotta be you got.
Wow.
What the fuck? Oh my God!
What did this say?
Terribly, terribly sick line of questioning. And KRXQ nephew wasn't having it, so he did a cold walk-off. And then the 16 began to cope. We saw, I believe, what looked like it was going to turn into a crinkled nose laugh. But it didn't materialize, but it was close. And then so he's coping, and then they have a discussion after he leaves about why they think he left. This was interesting. Look at this.
not a Crip, not a Blood. He comes in here. He don't know what the fuck we're talking about. And it probably sounds kind of like, oh, shit, if I sit here, I might kind of be like up in the mix of a bunch of weird shit that I've probably been actively avoiding. If I was him, I would be trying to stay out of that type of shit, you know?
You were talking about dicks and fucking gang members.
Oh, we were talking about dicks and penises and all that too. Yeah, that's the point. Yeah.
I think it was more so the Crip thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't think he was psyched on the dicks either, to be fully honest.
Yeah, you gotta be hyped on dicks if you want to be around here. Yeah.
Man, you gotta kind of have a little something to say about everything. But can I just address like the whack thing real quick?
Okay, so on this.
Wow. So the 16 is so cucked. He's such a cuck that he just got the subject changed in his face by this guy from Long Beach. What? This is Brandon from the Viral Gay podcast, I believe. He's from Long
Wait, hold up. What's up with you in the viral way, point and shoot? Did they just catch a stray for no reason, or do you have some type of history? Damn. Viral gay? Why? What's happening viral way? Y'all got problems with point and shoot? I'm late. Somebody need to catch me up.
Beach. He's the most annoying, most idiotic, most shitty podcaster I've ever witnessed in the physical world, in nature. And I'm not even joking. And people are probably wondering, where'd this fucking guy come from? And I've got one word for you. Jala.
Frederick Jala is my real name.
Jala fucking brought him, and he wants a job bad. He wants it. So he actually talks sex with the 16. This is really disgusting. Look at this.
White dudes are incredibly cool with you coming through fucking their daughters, bro. Like, they don't really be tripping. Like, black dudes, hell nah.
On my mama, Agent 22 has been on this internet talking about his, like, preschool or pre-preschool, elementary school, kindergarten age daughters. He's been saying this for years. For some reason, somebody was comfortable asking him, would he mind if his daughter grows up and pursues the field that he and his wife are in with Plug Talk? And he had no problem. You know, he was totally open to it. And he spoke about her in a sense that I've never heard a man speak about their daughter. It really, really, really shocked me. Oh, my mama.
I dated Katie. Her dad, Jim, was cool. Hey, Brandon, how's it going? We in her room, like,
Remember Katie? Hey,
bro, not even tripping. I'm like, bro, like, do you realize I'm about to go in there?
That's like that Dave Chappelle skit.
Blow this chick back out, but hey, he was cool, man.
Yeah, I wouldn't give a fuck, and you're kind of making me rethink that. Like, oh, am I supposed to be mad?
Right? See, it was cool because you were cool with the parents. The parents, they're young, they're this or that.
So the 16 is not alone. This Brandon guy's mind is very dark sexually. And so he's trying to use his dark sexual deviancy to win over the 16 and show him like, hey, I'll talk about sex with you. I'll talk about how I want to fuck all the girls and we can have sex. I can't tell you how disgusted I am by this.
She's a fucking nun right now. I am black. I know black women are horny. They always got somebody in the dugout.
So Brandon wants a job so bad that he's willing to.
Damn, Black Belt Brandon, I wouldn't expect you to just sexually objectify black women and put them in a bucket like that. Like everything else I've heard from you. I guess I got to get more familiar with you. I mean, Tyreek Nasheed did arrive at the conclusion that you Bucci Bear. I was familiar with all that content without being familiar with you. Since I became familiar with you, I tried to give you a reset and learn you from myself, but I would never, from what I've known from you already, would never assume you would sit there in front of a white man and just discuss black women in such a fashion. I am appalled. I'm actually shocked. Whoa.
To prove himself to the 16 by like going out of his way, like obviously going out of his way to prove his sexual openness. He should be so embarrassed. I don't know if he is or not, but I'm embarrassed for him. This is insane. He used to talk, he used to sit in a chair and go on and on about how bad the 16 was. And now he's talking about, like I fuck all types of girls. Like I'll shove my dick in her pussy. I don't want to hear this at all.
Look at all the most negative platforms.
Yeah.
We're sitting in a place where the people probably have nowhere near as much money as No Jumper is getting right now. Why does this look way better than No Jumper? Adam let his own wife get screwed by some dude on TV. Like, for real. You think this guy is in a place that's healthy in his mind? So let those idiots and everybody who watch him have that unhealthy space. If you look at YouTube or any social media, the majority of the most successful channels are positive content. You get a girl, you pounding her down. Then you realize, man, I could just barely stick my dick in and just pull it out and stick it in, pull it out. And they have a huge orgasm. Nobody's making more money than Mr. Beast. He don't talk about nothing negative. I beat my meat so many times to that
Maybe
chick.
I can convert her back.
She
Come back to Satan.
In high school, bro, that was my thing. An orgy and a sex party are two different things.
That is.
BBB. B3. B third. B to the third degree. B squared. Damn, homie. To see the contrast between what you were saying about, and then I just thought you carried yourself a lot different, bro. I am shocked. I am shocked.
True. Sex parties, all kinds of different
You
stuff
get to go in different rooms and fuck.
I never
been to one, so I don't.
So this guy was just bitching about how he wanted to do the uplifting stuff on YouTube. He wanted to make positive content. He wanted to put out highly marketable, highly positive content. Now he's talking about those eyes wide shut parties they have down there in Hollywood, where they're going in rooms and they're masked up and they're fucking each other. I mean, he knows about everything like that. He knows way too much about porn, way too much about the underworld of sex. That's disgusting. Especially because, I mean, look at him. Imagine this guy coming up to you and going, so do you want to swap wives? And he thinks that's acceptable. He thinks that that's a normal thing. And he's trying to get the 16 to be like, oh, this guy's cool. I like the, he understands the. And he wants the 16 to like him so that he can get a permanent spot on No Jumper, and he'll just continue to appease the cuck and talk sex, and maybe even do some porn. Maybe he'll even do porno for the 16. I think that at this point, I'm willing to think that he would do anything for
the Love of Lena Volume 2. It's about time to bring that back, the franchise, right? That canal probably ain't even snapped back yet.
A spot on No Jumper, which is fucking crazy. And I want to show you this next part. He's beefing with Almighty Dodson. Almighty Dodson is he's a rapper. I don't know anything really else about him. He's a homosexual, But he's on No Jumper and they're beefing, and I just want to play just a small little snippet of this.
Listen, he's not trying to fight.
Where would you like to go?
Where are you trying to
Where would you like to go?
I'm about to turn off this whole.
Okay, don't turn off the line. Don't
Suspect.
sit down. Sit down. Sit down.
Suspect.
Sit down. Sit down, bro. Sit down. Sit down, man. Sit down.
So he did actually just get marked out there, didn't he? He just got turned into a little ass bitch by one of the zestiest, softest podcasters since Tony Willridge. What? Almighty Dodson. Antoine Dodson, to be exact. This guy is a huge lolcow. He's been complaining about his baldness on Reddit, disguising himself, saying, please help me with my baldness. He is a huge clown, and I want people to understand this. So Dodson is, and I don't really cover Dodson very much because he's so low tier. He's got like such little motion. I'll cover Lush before I cover Dodson. Dodson is literally a nobody at this point. And the thing that I don't think that he understands is that he is fucked. It's a dead end for him. The moment he gets cut loose from No Jumper, he's fucked. He's got to go back to McDonald's where he used to work. What? He is a complete, failure of every. He lives with his daddy and he's got all these kids. He's just such a fucking loser. So that's why I don't really talk about him that much. But again, this all goes back to the state of No Jumper. No Jumper is in a terrible position. Dodson is leading the cast. This is not good. And speaking of the cast, I want to show you this clip of Jala.
Frederick Jala is my real name.
He has been observed with a baby cockroach crawling all over his body, and this is absolutely disgusting. I have to show you this. Look at this.
Stephen A. Smith talk like this, the first thing they said was, "Oh, Shannon Sharp don't got the support of ESPN."
Boy, that's a baby cockroach.
Something wrong, bro. Because if your own coworkers coming out speak like this against you, so Stephen A. Smith was the first one to go at Shannon Sharp.
Okay, so that was viciously disgusting. This little baby cockroach nymph, it looks like a cockroach, right? That looks to me exactly like a German cockroach nymph. And I think it's very possible that that's exactly what it is because they like dark, moist areas. And this is underneath Jala's armpits, his butt crack. His butt crack goes halfway up his back. What? There's so much real estate on Jala's body to house insects. And so what I think is going on here is I think that this food that's stuck in Jala's beard is sending off a signal, and the cockroach's antennae are picking up that signal, and they know that there's food present, but they just can't find it. So they're crawling all around his body looking for this food, and it's stuck in his beard. So it's kind of hard to find, but they can smell it. And I'm not a scientist. This is what is going on in my imagination. This is what I think could be going on. And Jala does have a history of being physically gross. Like, he smells terrible, apparently, what people say. He is just...
I've been around Flacco on a gang of occasions. I've sat around him for hours. Hot cameras. I've never smelled no kind of odor on Flacco. I just got to say that, P&S, on my mama, my personal experience.
Really, really funky.
Last week was really bad.
I wonder if it smells like the liver.
But that was the only time I ever smelled him.
That fool is funkarunkus in your stereo, dog.
Really?
Yeah.
What the fuck does that mean?
We want the funk.
Yeah, exactly.
Gotta have that funk.
Exactly, bro.
No. Last week on the news, me and Gina was like,
really? So that's why I'm smiling. Not because of the actual death. You feel me? But again, let's get into it, though.
all right, Flacco, speak.
Hey, Flacco look a lot smaller right there, and they have been around him a lot more than me.
Speak on it
Wait,
first. Speak on it
wait,
first.
I want you to switch.
Into it, though.
All right, Flacco, speak on it
Wait,
first.
I want you to switch to being sensitive.
I disavow.
Right.
I disavow.
Okay.
You feel me?
So what do you think about the situation now?
Yo,
what do you think about the situation now?
Yo, if you,
what do you think about the situation now?
Yo, if you fat and sloppy, bruh.
Really? Jesus Christ.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Oh, Lord.
And so this is all just sort of coming, it's adding up, it's panning out. So I just wanted to include that in this situation. And speaking of Jala, he is really out of control lately. I mean, you should see, I want to play you this clip where he is actually, it looks like he's trying to sabotage No Jumper. What? And really, like, because of the evidence that I'm about to show you. So let me just play the clip.
Yeah. Well, he's for sure faggot. So I'm not even kidding. Yeah. I just see his face.
You saw him on Grindr?
Yeah.
Like when you were
Yeah. For sure, homo.
All right, so
Suck mad dick. I don't fuck with him on Neighborhood Crib.
So as you just heard in this clip in this show, this Jala, what he's doing is he's fully enunciating the F slur, and he's trying to spew hate speech on No Jumper to either get it demonetized or get it in trouble or get it reported because he wants to be the bigger platform. He's actually trying to kill No Jumper now. And so he's done this multiple times. This is only the first. I'm not going to go back and find all the other instances where he's done this blatantly, but on his own, on Poetic Jala's own channel, he doesn't even say the word fart. What? He doesn't say any profanity at all, and he's hyper aware of the fact that hate speech is against community guidelines and everything. So on his own channel, he's extremely careful not to violate these. Look at this.
The advocate
Lush.
makes me want to unalive myself.
Lush. Okay, so Lush, listen. So first off, I watched the live stream. Please don't say the F word and on this channel, okay? I had to turn off the live stream to not get banned, okay? So don't say the F word, okay? So yeah. So Lush, first off, man.
I'm a fan of the F slur.
Yeah, so Lush, first off, bro, like, faggot, yeah. I'm so hungry, man.
Highly upset.
To be fair,
So Jala says, Lush, don't say the F slur on my channel. I don't want to get banned. But then he goes on the Cucks channel and starts, firing it off left and right. I think it's very clear what's going on. He's trying to very subtly and very secretly try to get No Jumper to go down so that Jala can be the number one. I'm not joking about that. Jala thinks that he is like the future. And so I'm just concerned. I'm worried about the 16 getting double crossed by Jala and getting his, really that it just doesn't that look like sabotage to you guys? Let me know what you guys think. I'm going to be reading every comment, by the way. So that's Jala. He also said that he was going to start streaming every day or whatever now. And he's made this announcement. He made this big announcement on his community posts on YouTube a month ago. He said, I'm going to come back on May 10th and stream every day. I'm the new academics. Well, he came back and streamed. He quit after 2 streams because he sucked too much. And everyone in the comments were telling him that he sucks and that he shouldn't do this. And so I'm just wondering what's going on with that. But again, he thinks that he is like the next big thing. And this is really dangerous because his ego is inflated to the point where I think he's trying to attack No Jumper. I think he's trying to get No Jumper flagged and stuff like that. And so that's my little.
He is the biggest independent content creator under the umbrella, meaning he creates the most independent wave motion for himself outside of all the other personalities outside of the work they do at No Jumper. Not saying he's the best up there as they're up there, but as far as the content they create when they leave there, He seems to be the biggest, the most productive, the most consistent, the most well-known, the most global.
Take on Jala and the state of No Jumper. It's really, really not looking good. And so that's going to be my little update on Jala and his little schemes that he's probably doing. And so I want to move on to Sassy Josh. So Sassy Josh has been, he's been losing a lot of weight, and it's in a very short amount of time. And people are saying, Ozempic, Ozempic, Ozempic. They're going crazy Ozempic in the Reddit and everything. Like, this guy's on Ozempic. And I don't know if he's on Ozempic or not, but I will say this. I believe that there is something going on. What? There's something going on. And there's evidence of that here in this next clip that I'm going to show you. This is alarming. And what you're going to see is Sassy Josh is going to be dozing off in the middle of saying some zesty shit. But that's not the point. The point is that his eyes are closing and he's dozing off mid-sentence. Look at this.
Tripping. Did he not? Josh.
It didn't feel exactly like he was tripping on you.
Josh.
But there clearly has been like some animosity between the two of you.
I don't even know him.
I know.
I don't know him.
That's where
what
I don't
animosity?
know where this is coming
I've
from.
never ever heard it. It can't be animosity because I don't know he exists.
But you guys have
until right now.
You guys are trying
this
to
one-sided.
not fight. Like, none of this matters. Like literally, we're just trying to sit in.
Whoa, so something's up here. Did you see? So he was having a completely coherent, alert conversation. His eyes are open. Then his eyes close, and then he looks like he's fighting something off.
This dude either has like 100-inch screen or he be zoomed in close to catch all these details. How you do it, point and shoot? Oh, my mama.
Wiping his face. He's going, you guys are trying to fight. And I mean, this is really alarming, right? And this is going to get 1,000 times worse in this next clip. You haven't even seen anything. Wait till you see this. This is very, very bad. Look at this shit.
As long as we're pressing people about their drug abuse, let's have a conversation with the man behind the boards, Josh. We walk out there. Josh is snoring, like breathing out of his mouth, like just absolutely dunzo.
They might like these here.
Yo, shout out to everybody who tuned in on the stream. We love you all. Shout out to Donnie on the boards.
And then partially out of concern for his health, but partially out of concern for content, I took a box of Fruit Loops and began to sprinkle them on his head. That didn't do it. So then we did a couple of other things. We took Popeye's biscuits and snuck them into his hood, forming like little, what's her name? Princess Leia type buns on the side of his head. Some were calling it biscuits by Dre.
Not funny.
And then we,
I got to second that notion. I don't play that type of shit. Leave me the alone when I'm asleep. Shit ain't cool.
We ended up putting the smelling salts to his nose. That didn't do it. We covered his mouth and put the smelling salts to his nose.
We're really just getting started. I mean, when you look at what industry insiders are imagining, it starts to get a little Brave New World. For example, a consultant Deloitte's Global Lottery and Gambling.
Dude, he's like inhaling it hard. Huh?
Wow, so imagine how embarrassing that must have been for Sassy Josh, for the 16 to embarrass him like that, to humiliate him like that. For the sake of laughter and comments and attention, he humiliated him and made him look like the biggest J-Cat junkie that I've ever fucking seen. He's more of a J-Cat than Lush. What? He's the biggest knock at No Jumper as of now. So, and that's my opinion. I'm allowed to say that. And at this point, yeah, Sassy Josh is a knock. So I wanted to just share that with you guys, and I thought that was very funny that the 16 did that to him. Now, all jokes aside, this is incredibly dangerous, and someone should probably, if this is what Josh is doing, I think someone needs to reach out to him and intervene and get him the help that he might need, because that was insane. What I saw, if I would have walked in as a paramedic and I would have seen him present the way that he was, snoring respirations on the couch, I would have immediately started panicking. I would have started, okay, so give me the BVM. We need BVM, Narcan. Do we have Narcan? Okay, let's get an adjunct in here. Let's prepare to intubate. We got to intubate this asshole now. Okay, hold on. So is air available? Do we need a helicopter? I would have been ordering a fucking helicopter. What? So, yeah, I'd have been freaking out on this if I would have gone to this. So just letting you guys know how serious. And to get me rattled on a call, never get rattled. But if I would have saw this would have really stifled me, I think. So Yeah, so that's Josh. Please get help, and let's move on to this next little piece that I've got. This business that Lush has been getting into is pretty serious. And so I want to explain this. So Lush, one, got recently suspended from his job at No Jumper for inviting a bunch of Crips. Well, actually, he only invited a couple of Crips, but they invited a couple Crips, and they invited, and then all of a sudden it snowballed into this giant 35-man pack of Crips that all showed up to No Jumper. And it turns out Lush didn't have the authority to invite them. And so they got rejected at the door of No Jumper, and they were not permitted to enter, and they got really mad at Lush. They made him cry. What? He was crying real tears. He was saying, look, fool, like, I didn't even know that this wasn't, like, fool, I'm just trying to put on for my set. You feel me? And he was crying. And you know what I mean? So, and I think that he just felt real bad that he was about to get beat up for trying to do something nice. That's why he was crying. So, and then what happened was after they were, all these Crips got rejected from entry, Travis Ford banned No Jumper from the city of Los Angeles, which I don't really know the ins and outs of that type of extortion, but he did, in fact, say that. So he banned No Jumper from, I mean, imagine being mad that you can't go on No Jumper. That's
to the Fed quarters. At a time like this in particular, any time before, but after the most recent current major events, imagine breaking your neck to get into the Fed quarters. That's crazy work.
It's insane. And so for this next clip, we're going to see Lush, one, coming outside. The cops have been called. I believe Sassy Josh called the cops on these Crips, which is fucked up, by the way. They were invited there. You're going to call the cops on them? That's so messed up. No Jumper's a cop calling organization, I think. So this footage is Lush coming outside. He's walking funny as fuck, too. He's got some sciatica problems, back problems. You know, when people smoke crank and they stay up for like 7 days and they're sitting in a chair for 7 days, your spine requires sleep to regenerate and to heal, you know, the wear and tear. So these people that stay up for 7 days, they get back problems, muscular back problems, because their back muscles never get any rest. People are actually, believe it or not, required to lay down and go to sleep, which is what. So Lush suffers from back problems and sciatica problems, which cause him to move around with a very unusual gait, with a very funny walk, as they say. So, yeah, and he's walking around like he's Kaiser Soze out there. What? And people are commenting on how he's walking more than any.
Remember I told y'all, Usual Suspect, my favorite movie? That's the final end scene that they just showed. Don't let nobody give you no spoilers. Go watch the whole movie and treat yourself to not trying to find out what was going on in that last scene. Watch the whole movie to that last scene. I guarantee you, as soon as it's over, you're going to want to start that movie over, push play again, because you're going to know you missed something. Like, what the? It's a great experience. Watch that film. Another movie I just happened to see yesterday called The Front Room, starring none other than Brandy, Ray J big sister. Check it out. It's a good movie.
Anything else in this clip was Lush's walk. He looks like he almost has like foot drop. Like he doesn't have any dorsal flexion in his feet. So, yeah, I want to play this first clip. This is Lush walking around.
See the white boy right here? He's one of the...
All right, so as you just witnessed, Lush comes out of the building and has a little conversation with Travis Ford out in the middle of the street. The cops are on scene, and Lush again is walking like a straight gimp. He's got he's walking like a gangsta. What? He's walking like a straight up G. He's walking with the gangster lean, as they used to call it. And this was the biggest story. Lush's walk.
Is that what that was? I didn't quite interpret it the same. My mama looked like he actually has an injury or something like a bunion, and he's trying to compensate for the pain he feels when he applies pressure to the particular side of his. That's what it looked like to me. I don't know, but you might be an expert, Point.
was the biggest story out of this. And so, and people like Whack Three Fingers agree that Lush moves around like a gimp.
I detected he had a handicap.
Not an actual.
Oh yeah, he was being funny, pretty sure. You knew it wasn't no gangster walk. Yeah, he look handicapped as a muff.
Handicap, right?
No,
he's very smart.
No, the way he walked, it looked like something was wrong with his leg.
That like one leg longer than the other, or he got a stick up his ass on my mama, or he got something like a weapon tucked under his boot, under his foot, in his shoe. Yeah, let's not rule that out at the Fed quarters.
Well, it's probably just kind of out of shape.
Nah, you understand what I'm saying? Something was going on.
His leg is fucked up?
Yeah,
So Lush's walk, his unsteady walk, is what everyone's clamoring about in the internet space. And so this is...
Yeah, that burner might have just been like in an awkward position. Feel me? He might be Kaja Sosa, got everybody threw off. Don't sleep, don't slip. Lush might not be the one to rush. You get crushed, you better hush.
what happened. And Lush and Travis Ford sort of meet in the middle of the street and have like this little powwow. And Lush, you could tell he's saying things like, "Nah, fool, I got you, fool. Like, you're my dog, fool, on Crip. I just gotta patch some things up around here. Just go down the street, fool, and just go hit up a..."
That's awesome. Great job.
Dice game or something, fool, because it's hot around here, fool. You can't be... And he's like, he's trying to keep it G, but also saying, you guys got to get the fuck out. And they didn't want to because they all have on their Sunday best, their best clothes. They all got nice lineups, everything. They've been preparing all week to show up and look fly on No Jumper. They brought a fucking cake and everything else. So they're upset. But Lush again's like, "Nah, fool, it's bad, fool. You got to dip. I'm about to lose my fucking job, fool. I've been up for 3 days." And so, so Lush really screwed this one up. And so I want to play you a clip of everyone getting mad at Lush that they can't come in, and then he's crying because he thinks he's about to get jumped. And so let's play this real quick.
We gotta slim down the numbers. Well, right now. What do we gotta do? Yeah, because I told the homies what have been best.
We ain't wasting no time on no jumper cake. Cause we can make our own cake. Then, homie,
50
we practice make our own.
Y'all make the no jumper cake. Let me check out the no jumper cake. Hey, so they made it. They didn't make the no jumper cake. I'll shoot you the bread for the cake.
Look, let me say this: all the gestures they made. The vehicles with the screens, the cake, all that's player shit. But no jumper, why? Well, how are they deserving of such player gestures? You supposed to be, I get it. Because obviously you got long-term aspirations there. It's not just coming to get in, get out. You see yourself as being a part of what they got established, which your character probably do fit in. And this might usually... bullshit and friction is how you end up establishing a relationship with No Jumper. That's one thing about Agent 22. He got thick skin. He's pretty forgiving, short memory. And if you can have an interaction with him that gets kind of like viral, whether it's negative or not, he then sees the value. If you have any type of like viral value outside of that, he'll like, fuck it, let's run it. Because that's what he's in it for. And, getting to see Travis Ford's character a little bit better throughout this ordeal, he might fit well up there with the antics and the bullshit and the popping it and the way they have fun up there. He got caught stealing. He was honest about it, and that didn't get him kicked out. At least Agent 22 is at least aware of the culture enough. You bringing a whole bunch of gangbangers, east side, west side, all type of criminals up here. And there's no jumper, there's not much payment going on. Certain items are liable to come up missing. It's like the lighter game. They free merch. It's like not something you got on a stand with a price tag, but that shit come up missing too, though. Wow.
Okay, all right, so everything that we last week, nigga. Yeah, don't do that, bro. Right now, don't do it. I told you last week, and you told us. I told you who I was with, nigga. So come on, bro. You playing with us, bro. What's up with this shit?
You can't have these type of cameras, these conversations on camera. because you cannot make your implications really known. You're being recorded. You at the Fed quarters. You know the implication. I think Cuz from 6-0, so you know what they saying about your homies. Entertainment, disagreements, pressure, cooperation. Gotta leave this alone, bro. There's a Rico coming to the Fed quarters, too. My mom, y'all gotta be careful, Keyways. Factuals.
I'm getting all handled right now. I'm getting shit set up. You feel this nigga bullshit? Look, man, I'm Poncho, man. Look, I was here, man, to come support my community and speak on the reputation of my community, bro. And for you to be doing this and lollygagging people. So what happened? Man, but look, because I'm enough to look past that.
So these Crips.
Yeah, that's cold. You should have let Poncho finish building. Point seemed like he was finna drop it exactly how it need to be put down. On my mama.
We're tripping on Lush, and I'm surprised. So Lush is being really nice about this. He's crying. He's saying he's sorry. He's saying thank you, yes sir, no sir. You know, if Jala was outside, Jala would have told them all to get the fuck out of there and get their Crip asses the fuck out of there. What? Or he would start, yanking. Jala's got a license to carry. He wants all the gangsters to know that.
I have a license to carry. These big bad gangbangers who again.
So here's a clip of Travis Ford banning No Jumper from Los Angeles.
Things out the whack, cuz. Nigga, fuck No Jumper, nigga. Fuck Adam, nigga. Fuck Lush, cuz. Nigga.
That's a boo-boo disclaimer, too. You can't go at the Fed quarters and leave out Hold No 100. Come on, TF.
Y'all invited us here, bro. Niggas spent a lot of money to be here and bring gifts and drop the mics and video man, cuz. So y'all want to play with us, cuz? Y'all got to get the fuck out of LA, nigga.
And so after this happened, the 16 released a statement because he was very scared because he was like, oh shit, I'm getting kicked out of fucking LA, fucking Lush. So the 16 did not look happy and he suspended Lush. Look at this
Okay,
clip.
so I'm going to speak on the situation that happened today. I don't know, 40 dudes showed up at the office and they had cakes and all kinds of crazy shit. Like, a big truck with No Jumper graphics on the side, whatever. I was really confused. It turns out that
Look how much of an arrogant asshole he is that he describes all this with disdain. Anyone else would be recalling this, they would have some type of pleasure in their face, appreciation. Like, man, they showed up with a cake. I ain't never seen nothing like this. Somebody pull up and appreciate what I'm putting out for their culture. Everybody told me I'm a culture vulture. I'm this, I'm that. This dude pulled up to celebrate me, bro. It was awesome. It was amazing. Gnarly. He don't say none of that. Like he complaining about it.
Lush, in the middle of whatever kind of binge, whatever you want to call this, that he's on, I blame Lush. So Lush is now on a 1-week suspension.
You guys want to know something that really just gets my blood boiling, something that just infuriates me beyond anything, is this fucking beard. What? This dye job.
Hold No 100 got J. Reed Marciano f***ed up. Got a definite RICO indictment coming to the Fed quarters. He didn't get no week suspension. Lush got the Keyway Nation to bring you a party to celebrate your existence. And he got suspended. Oh boy, how our priorities are f***ed over. Lush, from the perspective of battle rap and Loaded Lux, you need to get him familiar with priorities, Oh, my mama, because yours are not in order, Agent 2200.
That he does. I mean, there's no touch of gray or anything. He dyes it completely solid one color as a 47-year-old man, and he just looks terrible. I mean, his hair, eyebrows, and beard are just dyed, and it's so obvious. This is a Wayne Newton level, trying to be, and even Wayne Newton can shave his face and look younger. The 16 can't shave his face because he will look older without. Could you imagine looking older without the beard? What? So that's what's going on here. So he can't get rid of the beard because it hides the jowling and hides the.
My thing is, what is the problem with looking your age? I have an issue with people so worried about looking their age. Who are you trying to deceive? Who are you trying to deceive? I just can't conceive. It's just hard to believe. Oh, my mama.
Everything, and it creates a new jawline and a new chin for him. So he can't get rid of the beard. He has to dye it. in order for himself to be able to look at himself in the mirror, because he's not dyeing it for anyone else. His wife told him to stop doing this. He looks ridiculous. The Reddit trashes his beard all the time. He does this for himself. That's what's really alarming, is he thinks this looks good. And everyone's telling him it doesn't, but he thinks it does because he's a fucking idiot. Okay. So
you did somewhat point out, Mr. Point and Shoot, his proclivity to young Pool 90. So maybe that has something to do why he keeps the beard dyed.
So that was him suspending Lush. I want to move on to this next part. So after Lush got, pressed and he cried and everything and was walking around, after that, he went and shot like a hood vlog with some little kids. And I wanted this included with this program.
Ironically, what Lush actually did when he left here was he went and did a hood vlog with a bunch of 13-year-old Mexican rappers.
Hey, we're showing up at every school and looking for gold. That's what we're doing.
The school. Nothing wrong with talent hunts at the school. But when the Fed quarters no jumper is your foundation with everything that goes on, maybe you should have started at the junior colleges, bro. I'm just saying, no minors need to be directly contacted and attached to the Fed quarter platform. It's not appropriate, bro. It's kind of predatory. It's just it's the way I see it. Oh, my mama. What the hell happened to the facts, though?
You see what with it? You see what the fuck going on? You feel me? Yeah. We not.
One of those little kids said all fat.
I thought he said bad, but yeah, I think he said all bad bees right there with the grown man. That is not a good look.
Bitches tap in. What? So anyways, Lush is completely out of control. He's using the N-word openly with the soft G.
Well, I missed it. You should have pointed that out a little more. I missed that.
Yay, though.
Shut the fuck up with your whole ass, nigga.
All right, let's do it.
Well, yeah, I caught that. Tried to murmur it out and kind of reverb it on out, but it was too late. He forgot he was on live. But what I'm gonna do? Yeah, pretty much caught that on my mama.
So we'll give him that, but he's still using the N-word. He's still he's screwing everything up. I believe he crashed his car into the No Jumper building, actually. I mean, the guy's just completely out of control, and this is what we want. We want the good content, and this is...
Oh, my mama, that's not real. I'm being sarcastic, because that is the No Jumper building. I was saying there was just no way that's not real, and I'm putting that on my mama, but no way that's real. Put that on something, because that's Lush hitting that corner doing that. Was he running from somebody? What the Damn.
This is why Lush needs to stay at No Jumper forever.
Nobody reps the West like your hairline. Your hairline is constantly throwing up the W. Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with, and neither is Sus Curb's hairline. You feel me? You bow down.
All right, he got a little few bars with the jokes. Yeah, I know. That's why Sus wanted to squabble. You see how Black BBB had him hot. That's why Lush had to get it. Y'all better leave Suspect alone. You gonna do what's the nigga name with Juice? Bishop on you. And they finna make a new Juice, I heard, with Michael B. Jordan being Bishop. That's gonna be hard.
When Sus Curb's hairline comes to your town, because you know it's
Fade ducker. You're the most known fade ducker in Los Angeles history, bro. I'm not on paperwork. That's you. You feel me? Like I'm not the one on paperwork, bro. I'm not the one on paperwork.
Damn, look at the difference in the fullness of his face of how it look now. That's a big, big difference. That's like a 40, 50-pound difference, maybe 30. Sheesh.
Paperwork is your.
I'm on paperwork.
Are you?
I'm on my way. Stay up there. I'm on my way. On the dead homies, nigga.
So we need this to continue. We need Lush in this state in order to be provided with the kind of entertainment that we want to consume. And so that's pretty much going to do it for this video. I'm so happy that you guys are all still around. You know, I'm going through a lot of legal discussions behind the scenes. I'm getting my channel's under attack by fraud, to say the least. I don't want to say a lot, or I don't want to talk about it too much, because it's getting real legal around town, because I have no choice. I have no choice. So, yeah, thank you guys for continuing your unwavering support of this channel. And I will see you guys on the next one. My age.
Google gang. Straight legend. Google gang. SBI. Google gang. Google gang ain't here. You better keep that shit up Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gonna be a lot of shirts press, rest in peace. Keep it a Google. Better keep it a Google. Keep that shit Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gonna be a lot of shirts press, rest in peace. Keep it a Google. You better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. You better keep it a Google. Better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. Google, baby.
Bottom line, love life, show us a blessing. Pull up politic and blow us a session. Spot a locomost easty, no mistake in the station. They making them statements, we waking and baking. Word of the day, EC on replay. The marijuana-thon with VJ Keyway, BS and BS. Killing on the track in the black box, we never put feelings over facts. Bay Machiavelli, run me the bread. I don't get mad, I get money instead. I be high, you can tell by a nigga eyes. But wise enough to enterprise, you dig a lies. Contemplating with the Google gang, conversating. Counting coins while these cowards in the comments hating. Only thing count, my count getting another comma. I'm a magnet to the money on my mother mama.
Better keep that shit up Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gonna be a lot of shirts press, rest in peace. Keep it a Google. Better keep it a Google. Keep that shit Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gonna be a lot of shirts press, rest in peace. Keep it a Google. You better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. You better keep it a Google. Better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. Google gang.
If you can't keep it a Google, then don't mention me. Run a check through the set, I bet them niggas mention me. Red Bull and Hennessy, I keep the same energy. No matter on a solo or a couple homies with me. Tell them come get me if they want confrontation. I keep a couple shooters with me. And we right here waiting on shit to pop off. Take a nigga top off, you tempt me. All that BS, you can miss me. Slide down Century, doing about 60 in the gutter lane. Faded off yak and drop the pistol, hopping out the rain. I won't change, keep it a Google the only way. Mention me, I come out and play. That's on the gang. We're not the same. I ain't nothing like these rap niggas. Hanging with bangers, no bodyguards, we all strapped, nigga. All truth, no lies, facts over feelings. We ain't gonna start something we can't finish. Google gang.
Better keep that shit up Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gonna be a lot of shirts press, rest in peace. Keep it a Google. Better keep it a Google. Keep that shit Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gonna be a lot of shirts press, rest in peace. Keep it a Google. You better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. You better keep it a Google. Better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google.